am back again. Like I said, I did have a few videos that I still wanted to post about the actual Disney college program, so here it goes. Here's some frequently asked questions. Number 1, can I get my family into the parks for free? Sort of. When you get to Disney, they send you your blue main gate pass. Here is an exact replica of an actual blue main gate pass. See how perfect it is? It looks just like it. Anyway, basically the pass, this is blue because if you work there for like longer or on different terms, like if you're an actual like, your job is that you work there rather than just being on the program, they'll give you like different ones. Like I think there's like a silver or platinum or gold or something, which means that you have more passes that you can get people in for free for. But basically this means that on 6 separate days you can get up to 3 people in. So day 1, my 3 friends come to visit and they are not Disney employees, so they don't get in for free. So I use 1 day's worth of passes to get them in, which is 3 passes. These passes are 1-day park hopper passes for these people, so if you go to the Magic Kingdom with them in the morning, you guys can all leave and go to Epcot and the pass will still be good. Let's say the next day one of my friends decides to stay back at the hotel because she's really tired from the day before, and so I am only taking 2 friends into the park. I may only be using 2 passes because there's only 2 people, but I am forfeiting therefore this last one because they all go together. You can't separate them. It's not like, well, I'm going to use these 2 this day and then the next day I'm going to use the leftover one. It's like, no, the next day you're resetting and you're going to be either using all 3 or, you know, you're not going to use them. I think that's about the easiest way to explain it. There's other things about that though. So for like peak season, as you can see here, so let's say summer vacation just started. There will probably be blackout dates then, which means that you can get in, but you cannot get anybody else in for free, you know. So it's just kind of confusing, but if you're gonna be on the program and you want to have people visit, make sure it's not going to be a time that has blackout dates, which will be really easy if you just keep in mind that it's like around holidays. So spring break, Christmas time, and like parts of summer, depending on like the attendance at the parks. So if you just keep that in mind, I don't think you'll really have any problems. Question number 2, where should I live while on the program? That is an excellent question. A lot of, it's really up to you, but I've created this Venn diagram here. You can pause the video if you want to look at it. I'll lean in. There we go. So just take a good look at that, and I will kind of explain it now, if you've looked at it. Vista Way is the cheapest, Chatham is moderate, Patterson is most expensive. But the difference between Chatham and Patterson is only like $1. But it does depend on how many roommates you have. For Chatham, it's much cheaper, and they actually have available 1- and 2-bedroom apartments, which means you'll have 2 or 4 people living there. I'm not sure if they have that at Patterson, and at Vista Way, everything's it's a lot less expensive. Like, Vista's really less expensive. But I want you to keep in mind that people say Vista Way is really run down and kind of trashy and stuff, but in reality, I mean, come on, it's a temporary apartment and they're really not that bad. The housing people take good care of the property. I mean, the property around the houses and the apartment buildings look fine. It looks great. They keep care of it all the time. All 3 have pools, as you'll notice. Vista has 2 pools and a hot tub. Chatham has a weird flowery shaped pool and Patterson has a lap pool. So let's say you live at Chatham and you want to do laps in a pool and not hang out in a leisure pool. You can go over to Patterson and use their pool. There's no rules against it. I don't even think there's any times that you have to be, out of the pool by or anything. If you want to be nearest to the bus stop and have to walk the least amount of distance to get to the bus stop every day, don't live at Patterson. Chatham is right next to their bus stop that is shared with Patterson, and Vista Way has their own bus stop. is just right there. Vista Way is pretty much the central bus stop, you know. Vista Way, I would say actually, honestly, Vista Way will, if I ever go back, that's where I would probably stay. Simply because they're right next to lots of food restaurants. They're next to a drugstore, so you can get like quick groceries and stuff like that if you need. And I mean, it's a lot easier to live near Vista because everything's around there. Chatham and Patterson are kind of tucked away. There's kind of nothing really by them. They're within walking distance of a Publix, which is a grocery store for those of you who don't know, because I know that they don't have Publixes where I live, so they maybe don't have them where you live either. It's within Chatham and Patterson are within walking distance of a Publix, but I would say it's for Florida. If you're gonna be walking anywhere in Florida, you really have to be careful because, for one, there could be like, you know, one of their shower storms that they're really known for that just come and go really quickly, so you might get soaked. Also, it's just really hot outside, obviously, and humid. So if you're gonna be walking anywhere, you need to keep in mind how far you're gonna be walking and kind of adjust to it before you leave. So I guess that's all the questions I have time for in this video. I'll probably do another one later, but until then, don't forget to be awesome.